Carter just spilled some shocking tea about P. Diddy's infamous Pig Night party. Child, things got pretty wild at the Playboy Mansion. According to Allyson, the party was more than just a wild night. It allegedly involved some pretty disturbing fetish activities. The allegations are pretty hard to stomach and might be the nastiest Diddy tale you've ever heard. Allyson claims that partygoers, including boys and girls, were forbidden from eating anything. The reason, if they did eat, they'd allegedly be forced to vomit and then eat their vomit. Or worse still, they defecate and then sit in their feces. Crazy, right? What's even more disturbing is if people don't recognize the need for emotional support and attention for Allyson and potentially others who may have endured similar trauma. If her claims are true, it's heartbreaking to consider the severity of her experiences, especially given the alleged long-term effects of the childhood abuse she suffered. Thankfully, there are some folks online who are showing concern about what Allyson reportedly went through. Some have even done their diggings and found evidence that backs up her claims. And let me tell you, what they found out is pretty shocking. So let's break it down. Let's take it from where Allyson said this act of depravity is a continuous occurrence and that it's still going on with some children involved and people are not talking about it.
Nobody ever thinks about the victims. Nobody. The victims' lives get turned around when the predators' lives want to just get announced. You slap them on the wrist and you bring up every source of trauma for the victim. But nobody wants to stop and think about that. We're not talking about the victims that are still going through this right now with other people who are running to cover their and deleting their social medias, Pink.
Now, when that video surfaced, people's reactions were filled with compassion for Allyson and concern for their children involved. However, it seemed that many missed the bigger picture, that this is allegedly a widespread issue within the industry. That was until another video came to light where Allyson spilled the tea about the Pig Night party. In the video, she claims that celebrities who attended the party were required to sign contracts, swearing to secrecy about the illicit activities that took place. And as we mentioned earlier, these activities were dirty stuff. Check it out, y'all.
Watching an episode called Pig Night. When I went, they tried to feed us. And I remember it because when
Pig
you
night.
have to do
Say what?
orders, jobs like that, you don't eat. You're not allowed to eat. You actually have to starve yourself, because when you have to do those type of jobs, you can't eat because you will throw up.
Really?
If you are doing, or if you are a guy doing sex, you will shit everywhere.
Oh boy.
When this happens, your parents will get mad at you. Really mad at you. And if that is a fetish for someone, they use that to their advantage. So if you throw up on someone, you will have to eat it. If you shit on someone, you will have to lay in it. There are celebrities that are a constant visit. And when they're a constant visit, these celebrities have a contract with the Playboy, depending on what location they're at. Either way it goes, but especially when they're a known celebrity, they have contracts. So it kind of keeps them safe. If there's a Playboy bunny that leaves, they're not allowed to tell who they had sex with, who was there, who was a frequent bunny, who was a member, or frequent John, and who was a member. You're not allowed to. Technically, when you work at the Playboy, you work there.
What a mess. But the mention of Pig Night sparked a flurry of online digging as people sought to uncover more information about this notorious party. Interestingly, rumors about Pig Night have been circulating even before Diddy's drama emerged, and before Allyson's allegations surfaced in 2021. As people dug deeper, they began to reflect on Hugh Hefner's involvement in Pig Night parties. For those who may not be aware, Hugh Hefner was the founder of the infamous Playboy Mansion, where many of these wild parties have taken place. Allegedly, the mansion has become a hub for celebrities to let loose and indulge in extravagant behavior. According to reports, Hugh Hefner hosted sex workers for a weekly party called Pig Night at Playboy Mansion.
Every Thursday night, Hefner had two bring up 5 or 6 girls each in their cars.
It was girls that they would pick up on Sunset Strip. At that time, Sunset Boulevard was a very big prostitution place. That's where you went to pick up somebody.
It was called Pig Night, but we as butlers were always told, do not call them pigs. This was Hefner's term for them. I don't know why he called them pigs.
As people continued to dig deeper into Allyson's allegations, they stumbled upon some intriguing information that seemed to back up her claims. What's even more interesting is how they uncovered a statement from Stefan Tettenbaum, Hugh Hefner's former butler. Tettenbaum had come forward publicly to share some shocking details about his time working for Hefner. He revealed that his duties went far beyond typical household chores. He alleged that he was tasked with cleaning sex toys after the infamous pig nights when Hefner would reportedly host parties with prostitutes for his friends. Tettenbaum even described how he would ensure that the maids properly cleaned and sterilized the sex toys before returning them to a secret compartment above Hefner's bed. Additionally, Tettenbaum said Hefner most of the time never has sex with women, instead preferring to watch well-endowed stars like the infamous John Holmes fornicate with the girls while smoking and eating red licorice. This revelation has sparked some interesting connections, particularly about the recent allegations surrounding Diddy. Some people have pointed out that Diddy allegedly has a similar preference for watching others engage in intimate acts. This is reminiscent of the claims made by Adi Jonathan, who alleged that he was paid to engage in sexual activities with Cassie in front of Diddy. Another shocking detail shared by Hefner's former butler was that the encounters at the Playboy Mansion were always filmed. Cameras were strategically placed around Hefner's bed, recording every intimate moment. However, the purpose of these recordings wasn't solely for erotic pleasure. They also served as a means of leverage against Hefner's associates who might consider speaking out about the goings-on at the Holmby Hills estate. Interestingly, similar allegations have surfaced regarding Diddy, with multiple lawsuits and even law enforcement suggesting that he has engaged in similar behavior. Tettenbaum's allegations also included claims of rampant drug use at the Playboy Mansion, particularly cocaine, and Hefner's allegedly brutal treatment of his girlfriends and sex partners. For those familiar with Diddy's recent controversies, including a disturbing incident involving Cassie at a hotel, it's clear how these allegations might be connected to Diddy's alleged wrongdoing. With these shocking revelations coming to light, it's no surprise people are now more likely to believe and support Allyson's allegations about Pig Night. Also, her initial claim that this behavior is a widespread issue in the industry dating years back is now starting to make sense. Just like one user said, Hugh Hefner was disgusting, he was a template that Diddy based himself on. But the twist is that the public's response to Allyson's allegations have been overwhelming, with many people expressing deep concern for the traumatic experiences she claims to have endured. The outpouring of support online has been massive, with numerous emotional statements like, "You can tell she's both scared and embarrassed and traumatized when she's speaking. Prayers are needed for this soul to heal. Why is Diddy the only one in jail? They need to start arresting some of these people. I don't understand what the holdup is. I will never support Hollywood again. Poor girl, may God wrap his arms around her and hold her tightly." This person gave his knowledge about the Pig Night party and said, "I've read many books written about the Playboy Mansion and the parties thrown there. Wednesday nights were absolutely called Pig Night, where they would bring in paid help and have them do really bad things. With people, animals, items, it didn't matter. Rumor is Mr. Hef would take part also. I grew up looking at Playboy like it was this exclusive club of beautiful rich people, only to find out many years later how bad it was." But what do y'all think? Based on the tea spilled so far, are Allyson Carter's allegations about Pig Night genuine? And should we join the internet to sympathize with her? Let me see your thoughts in the comments box below, and I'ma see y'all later.